Anyway, Katie, meteorologist Katie, you're a meteorologist? Tell us about that.
Yes, I actually am. Yeah, no, I'm a meteorologist. I'm the person you see when you turn on the TV in the morning, and I do the weather. But I also chase tornadoes, which is something that few meteorologists actually do. So it's kind of a double whammy. I get to chase tornadoes on air, and it's my favorite thing. And I'm game for any kind of weather, except for sunny skies. Those are pretty boring. Everything else I get super excited about. But yeah, it's what I've always wanted to do since I was little, and I'm one of the rare people who's known what they want to do in life since a very early age, and I think that's made it a little easier for me.
Did tornadoes do anything to you as a child that made you want to chase them?
Yes. Well, I've been in 2 tornadoes, both in Michigan, oddly enough. And I've lived in South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska area for a year now. So it's weird. But I was under an overpass, which do never park under an overpass if a tornado is coming. That is a horrible sin. Yeah.
Why? What's the story there?
It'll actually act kind of like a wind tunnel, and it'll amplify the wind, and it has a better chance of sucking you out. And the debris also gets funneled in. So you'll be sliced up and thrown for however long you're going to go. So find a ditch was the moral of that story. And I learned all that because I was in that tornado when I was a little kid. It went over the overpass. It was just interesting. But then back in 2011, a tornado hit my house too. And everyone else was like panicking in our neighborhood. And I'm out there walking around like, this is so cool. And I'm pretty sure I was judged pretty harshly for that. But it's just one of those things where either you run away from it or you run towards it. And I'm one of the odd ones that runs towards it.
So most people run away, and then you run into danger.
Like most people are familiar with Jim Cantori, and I want to be the next Jim Cantori, where you hear the name Katie Nickolaou and you run. That's the goal in life.
I don't know that other guy, but I heard of you.
Hey, there we go. I'm doing good.
So also something that's very interesting and important is that you are trying out for Survivor. Is that right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I just submitted it today, my application. And when I started getting into meteorology was the same year that Survivor started. So it's just kind of one of those things that I feel like was meant to be. So I made about 3 months worth of footage I collected and then made my little 1 or 2 minute audition tape. And I actually finished it this morning. I was like, guys, this is going to work. This is going to work. I'm going to get on. And I'm hoping that I get on because, you know, if any show is going to survive COVID, it's going to be Survivor, where you spend 38 days out on an island. Like,
right.
Yeah. But that's the goal.
This is a television program, Survivor, right? I don't think I've heard of it.
What?
Oh, how have you not heard of it?
This is Michael's British humor coming out. I think this is his British humor.
It's like, how on earth? Yep, been watching it forever, and I just think they haven't had a tornado chaser on there, and I would bring the perfect amount of chaos. So I might as well.
Survivor, I guess I don't know too much about Survivor. I know a lot
WTF Survivor.
Yeah,
WTF Survivor.
The first episode is actually quite amazing. It's
really?
So, like, you can tell it was made in Y2K because it's just, oh my gosh, it's hilarious how much the show has changed. But yeah, no, it's basically you send 18 or 20 some odd people out on an island for 38 days. Every couple of days you have this immunity challenge or reward challenge that's physical or mental abilities. And then you go after you lose and vote someone out of your tribe until you eventually get 3 people. And then you have to make people who you have voted out and crossed and just horribly not, like, you haven't gotten along with at all, make them want to vote for you so you can win $1 million.
I get it. I think I have seen it. They like go to this place and there's like a host guy or something that says stuff.
Yep.
When they vote people out, right? There's something like I feel like I did see it way back in the day.
Jim Pabst or something, right?
Probst.
Jeff Probst.
Okay, see, we combined to almost get it. We almost got it there.
Gosh.
Oh my god! I can't believe you guys are falling for this.
Oh, really? You do know?
Oh.
Okay. I don't know, but Probst sound familiar. I know a little bit about Naked and Afraid because I worked on that a bit, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend that one. That one sounds little scarier.
Yeah, so you're not afraid enough, and then you'd also have to be more naked. So.
Yeah, exactly. And like anytime a camera just pans over too much of my skin, it's just white balances like crazy. I'm transparent. Like it wouldn't work.
So either Survivor or Naked and Afraid, or what are the others?
Oh, you got Greatest Race. Wipeout was always my favorite show. Honestly, I'd just go on any TV show. I don't care. Those are fun.
Also, you belong to a group of nerds. We call them nerds affectionately because we are nerds, called Orville Nation.
Yes.
What's the story with the Orville Nation? A couple of our buddies work on that. PJ Thomas, shout out to him. We love that guy. Don't know if he's still stuck out in Spain somewhere, but
I think he is.
What's your experience with them?
Well, I started out with I make forecasts for Geeky Spots and I make fandom forecasts. And so PJ reached out. He's like, hey, we'd love to have you on and talk to you about this. And like a few weeks later, they're like, hey, would you like to come on and be on a panel? And then it was, hey, would you like to co-host a show? And now it's, hey, would you like to be a sister channel to ours? And so it's kind of just, it started in 2020, so that's been the bright spot of my entire year. And I get to go and interview people from other nerdy spots in the fandom, and it's probably been my my outlet during COVID. I'm allowed to just have fun and talk to people opposed to what I normally do.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to tornadoes.
You see, people judge you when you do that. You'd be surprised.
5 years from now, where do you see meteorologist Katie Ann Nickolaou?
Oh, I see myself probably taking over Jim Cantori's job at the Weather Channel if he retires. Don't want to step on any toes. Or, maybe just one of the higher TV stations chasing tornadoes. Who knows, for Discovery Channel or something, just helping kids not be afraid of the weather and also inspiring more maniacs like me.
All right, Jim Cantori, get out of there. It's time to retire.
I guess he's on the Weather Channel, whoever he is.
Yes, he is on the Weather Channel, and he is a god. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
He and Jeff Probst are just like my idols. So yeah, definitely.
When you said that kids fear the weather, I feel like it's more like old people that fear the weather. They're definitely the ones that talk about it the most, right?
They talk about it the most, but I also think they're the ones who give the least amount of craps about it. Like, you'll find some older people, they'll hear the tornado siren, they'll step outside and be like, this is nothing compared to 63, and just walk off like into a cornfield or something. Like, where did you come from? What? And then you just get the little kids who are just bawling. It's like, it's okay, Timmy. You see, it's going that way, and it's just something. I've kind of made it into a project of mine to go and teach at schools and tell them about the weather and stuff. So that's kind of one of my offshoots that I've been doing.
That totally felt like a Simpsons episode it felt like you're narrating a Simpsons scene.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Katie, because we do wish you all the best of luck in your storm chasing and survivor chasing. We love having you.
Oh, I love being on. You guys are always the best.
Oh, thanks.
So put her contact information in below, whatever she wants. Instagram, I didn't see, but
yeah, all kind. You guys, to get more information on Katie, just check the description box below. There's gonna be all kinds of links and information and stuff like that. Her survivor video.
Oh yes, and if you're a teacher, one of the things that I mentioned I was doing was teaching at schools. I'm doing virtual weather lessons. So if you're a teacher and you want to have me come into a class for a day, that way you don't have to worry about making a lesson plan or something, let me know. I'd love to come in.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah. Mm-hmm.